See this person right here. This is my son. I ain't never heard nobody talk about this, so let me be the first one because I know I can't be alone. This boy is 12 years old. I've been in his life, all his life, except for the times that when his mama kept him away. You know, this boy had the nerve to say he don't like me and don't want to come to my house, and that he missed the times with his family, speaking of his mama family, and not his daddy's side of the family, like we don't exist, right? So he said this is taking up time. He said the 2 days that he spent over here feel like a whole week. And then he's not even looking forward to the 30 days he have to spend over here for summer. He said he don't want to come over here at all. Like, I'm a bad person. Like, I've traumatized him and did anything wrong to this little boy. We have done so much stuff, so much fun things. Spend time together, play basketball together, go amusement parks, go swimming, take riding in toys like this. And he had a nerve to choose his mama. Look at the camera, Gabe. Choose his mama over me like I'm around here treating him wrong. What kid don't want to be around their daddy?
Yours.
Please tell me. And as a daddy, this hurt because I know his mama got something to do with it too. But still, he's old enough to make his own decisions. And he chooses mama over his daddy, his flesh and blood. Somebody that can teach him how to be a man, but he want to be up on a woman all day. Look at the camera, Gabe.
Oh,
tell the people how you don't love your daddy and how you rather be with your mama, and time over here is boring and you don't want to spend time with your daddy. Tell people how you don't want to spend time with your daddy. And he act like I haven't been picking him up all these years. Like, what is the problem? Like, this not your first time at my house. But yeah, he hurt my feelings, world. He really hurt my feelings, and you can't take that back, Gabe. I'm gonna give you what you want, and I'm gonna erase myself out of your life.
Oh, here he go.
I'm gonna give you what you want, Gabe. That is so messed up on so many levels. I would never tell my daddy nothing like that. My daddy was in my life. I would never tell my dad, because I know that would hurt my daddy's feelings. I would never tell my daddy nothing like that, ever.
All right, so there's a lot going on here. He says, I want the world to see this person. The boy is standing there, and the boy says that being at his house 2 days feel like a week, that he don't want to be there. So now he's talking about the mother. He's talking bad about the mother in front of the child, right? I can imagine why the mother doesn't want a person like this around the child. You see, towards the end, he starts getting real amped up, screaming. He got the boy's face on the internet. This is a 12-year-old who's going to school with children who are most likely very vicious with their attacks. And then he's going to put the boy's face out there. The boy's trying to look down and he's screaming for the boy to look up. The boy looks frightened. This is not going to make him want to be over there. What about having a sit-down conversation with your son to find out what he wants? He doesn't want this. He said he doesn't like you. And I understand the words of children can hurt very much. However, children know where they want to be. They know where it feels good. They know where it doesn't feel good. And it doesn't feel good in your home for some reason. If this is how he behaves in front of the camera, I can't even imagine when the camera's not on. If the child is saying he doesn't love you and that he doesn't want to be over there and that he misses the time with his family, that means that whatever is happening there with what you're calling the family doesn't feel like family to him. There's stuff that's going on. And instead of sitting down person to person with your child and having a conversation with them, this is how you're acting. And so you can understand anybody who, look, time flies when you're having fun. It's like the boy is being penalized for expressing his version of the truth. Now, is it the truth? We don't know. Is this even his version of the truth? I don't know either. But what I do know is the father is saying that the boy has expressed this to him. If your child is expressing something to you that is uncomfortable, remember, because what is the lesson here? The lesson is don't speak up, don't hurt my feelings, don't tell me things that I don't want to hear, even if it's your truth. So imagine if 2 days feel like a week, 30 days is going to feel like how many days? I mean, come on. The boy doesn't want to be there. He's expressing it. He took a risk to express. If this is what 2 days feels like, I can't even imagine what 30 days would feel like. He's talking about the quote unquote fun things that he likes to do with the boy, playing in toys and doing XYZ and spending so much money. Maybe that's not what the boy wants. Maybe he is traumatized by something that has taken place there. Maybe he just wants somebody that he can talk to honestly. Maybe there's a certain feeling that he wants that he's not getting at this place. And he says this is not your first time here, but how many times has he been there? He didn't say, you come over here all the time. No, he said this is not your first time here, which means that this is not a regular place that he goes. My heart goes out to this young man because this right here, if he wasn't traumatized before, I know he's traumatized now. Like some things just don't need to be on the internet, but he want to try to rally people against a 12-year-old. This boy is 12. He put this on the internet because he wants to rally folks. Why? I don't get it. It is not your child's responsibility not to hurt your feelings with what they are feeling as the truth. And it's like, you cannot take it back. So it is not the child's place to be parented. It is your place to parent your child. You're like, I'm going to erase myself out of your life. Have you had a conversation with him about what it is that he wants to do? And if he likes being at the mother's house, what are some things that you can do near the mother's house so that he can become more familiar with being with you? Who here can understand why he doesn't want to be there? I mean, come on. This is the evidence that he's using for for how his child hurt his feelings and is unappreciative. You're showing how destructive and abusive you can be. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Be a part of the live show with thousands of other viewers. Go to TonyaTKO.com/text and join the text notification squad and get a text whenever I go live. Support the show and yourself, and I'll see you on the next live broadcast.